Sarvatumukha, having faces in all directions, and Sarvaturshakshi. Oh, yeah, here. Yo devaha agnau yaha apshu yo vishvam bhuvana namivi visha ya usha dishu yo va napatishu tasmai devaya namo namaha. What is that entity which looks like fire? It is his luminous expression in its perishable form. You see him in the manifested world according to your mental outlook, benevolent or malevolent. With fire you can cook food or burn your neighbor's house. If you use it to do the latter, his manifestation in the form of fire should not be blame but your intellect and your action. What is that entity which we see as liquid? It is his liquid expression in its perishable stance. He lies pervasively throughout the entire universe. The annual flowering plants are the manifestations of his benevolence. The towering trees proclaim his vastness. We offer our salutations to the Supreme Brahma, the Lord of all gods. Ya eko yala vanishata ishani bi sarvan loka nishata ishani bi ya eva eka udbhave sambhave shaya etad viduram ritashte bhavanti. That supreme entity is the unique magician. You may have seen a magician's performance. At first he increases the range of his psychic power with the help of a magic spell, causing the minds of the spectators within a certain radius to be vibrated with his thought waves. To use one's psychic power to influence restless human minds is a difficult task. So the magician uses a black curtain, an incandescent light, or a glossy colored mirror, and sometimes plays flute or tells his audience to clap their hands to make their minds temporarily concentrated. At that time, when the mind stuff of the spectators is temporarily concentrated, he casts his magic spell. The spectators then begin to see things according to the magician's thought projections. In spellbound amazement, they watch pigeons vanish, boulders appear from nowhere, and so on, while the magician stands still in one place, imagining mentally and spreading his supremacy on their minds with the help of his magic power. The spectators, charmed with the magic, show, laugh, cry, and sing, but the magician, although he is a witness to their smiles, tears, and songs, is not moved by the show, because it is the deceptive play of his magic. Likewise, Saguna Brahma is creating and destroying the worldly phenomena with his expansive imaginative flow, while the cognitive faculty Purushottama remains unassailed as the nucleus of this creation. In his diversified creation, some people are laughing, some are dancing, and some are singing, some are broken by pains and agonies, sorrows and afflictions, while some are inflated with pride. He is the witness of all this, but remains unaffected, unassailed by the clashes and conflicts of his divine play. Using his infinite psychic power, he exercises his dominance on all. Everything and everyone emanates from him and is maintained within him. He knows that no entity has an absolute existence. The one who knows him, who has understood his original stance, remains undifferentiated from him and gets ensconced in the Purushottama, the ocean of divine nectar. One who knows the secrets of magic will easily see through the magical techniques and dexterity of the magician, if he accepts him as one of his intimate team. Ekohi rudrona dvitiyaya tashtur ya iman lokanishata ishani bi pratyanyan mashdishtate sanshuko pantakale samsridya vishva bhuvanani gopaha. There is a singular supreme entity who, with his divine occult power, is controlling every entity of the seven realms of existence. He is the one, singular entity. The countless entities of this observable world are ever increasing, but on analyzing them with a proper application of intellect and a spirit of synthesis, it will become apparent that these multiplicities are the expressions of the Supreme Multitude, that singular entity, with the help of his power of concentration, can merge the multiplicities of his imagination into his original stance. By stopping his imaginative flow, the multiplicities of his analytical bearing, and diversity. By stopping his imaginative flow, the multiplicities and diversities will merge in the supreme singularity, thus ending the scope of his analytical bearing. That infinite entity is the creator of this universe, and much more. He permeates every pore, every atom and molecule of this vast universe. Vishvata Shakshuruta Vishvato Mukho Vishvato Bahuruta Vishvatashpat Sabahuyam Damati Sampata Traedyava Bhumi Yanayan Deva Ekaha. Can you say where he does not exist? He exists everywhere. He witnesses everything. When he witnesses the infinite number of objects simultaneously, he is called Anatta Shakshu, having an infinite number of eyes. He surrounds each entity with his innumerable eyes, and thus it is impossible for anyone to do anything secretly. He is also Ananta Mukha, having an infinite number of mouths, and thus conveys his ideas in countless ways. He is withdrawing the creative flow within him in countless ways. O foolish creature, where will you escape? He is everywhere, he is everything. Acha anala anile shira navonile budare sagare gahane achu vitapi latai yalader gai graha tarakaya tapane. You exist in the fire and in the air. You remain in the vast blue void, the lofty mountains and the silent depth of the ocean. You are in the creepers and climbers. You are in the clouds, stars, moon and sun. Those who think that to attain the Supreme Entity they have to sever contact with their near and dear ones